Yemo bibi akwaba de ba Obonto TV. So once again, exclusive interviews na ultimately say the footballers, ex-former, any legendaries, no. And yetimi share you know more ebobo enkom. Many one of my very good friend that when it comes to refereeing, Brante no watima bon homodin adi ekonanim officiate edi na timi di compempenso bia ultimately say na okonanim anisa. After the Anass Expose no na bibibia so etimi esene mensa ka no ha menene be twetwe nkomo taw Ghana ensem bi esia ayana always yetimi entie both side mami kan say ayana akwakwa say ye the one story na pene mensa ka ne die ono so ebetimi a share the side of the story na afi no yetimi ahu na Ghana foni na so ahu die kofa baaye say ye no kre say nye no kre yetie Anass dia ene abrante no answer na me introduce no no ankasa bebo ne din na watimi adan ho adi na Ghana foni na so ahunu Ghana for se binu so mafe no etiene yensa aka me friend shining but ene no ono abebo ne din na afi ye hu se de enioma ebesigo open guys me chia
o me je osiminia
bia she ye de
alhamdulillah bibi aboko
kesia na ho ye
ya ben be ifo be tu se sen kra wontu ntengali anti ya danya me asiminia
ho ye fe
ya danya nkofon ase ya danya me ase
bibi e ko so kawa
alhamdulillah
Ghana for so ma fe
o min so ma fe Ghana for pa
shine
ubuntu
yes my guest ene modika hono na we quick yanko yanko twetwe ne so ya kasa shining na shining kra one ne hwan.
Oh, shining, my nickname. Nankata diama me nim papa de tum ye Salifu Fallalu Rahman. Timi yankasa di Salifu Fallalu Rahman.
Salifu Fallalu Rahman.
Yeah, me dino.
Na shining no fan way.
Shining the school na me very very neat. Me ba school am polish me mpabo am to at no frame. Shining no ana ba be pemuni.
There's a smartness there.
No ana de ma me shining you.
Come you know who am say na shining there ba for go fan no.
Me say me polish me mpabo atuma atade so dodo.
No una wachiri. All right, inti shining said what the carbon dino Salifu Rahman Fallalu na yenene ebebe twetwe enkomoyi na quickly yenna nim say we referee ana say de abane say
oh na me referee be for now there I'm no more. I'm under suspension or I'm under band I'm no more. I'm a band referee to put it on the right context. Yeah, that's all.
Inti say mami what's me our kind na mami nyani say we band referee no would there be a time are you coming back?
Well, not necessarily say coming back as on the field of play to officiate, but I will be coming back in a big way. For that, I can not see what I'll be coming in as, but I'll be back in football in a big way. For that, I've been saying it.
Say in a big way, how we explain Kakra?
Probably the FA president. I can one day become the FA president.
One day.
Probably I can become the FA president because we are football people. So I will be back in football in a big way, bigger than the referee.
I see. So what can I say? Yate. Inti ebe hwe nim. Yesu ye dem pa bota we say obetimi aba in the big way now o kan.
Me da sifa.
Now let's go into the referee. Who motivated you to become a referee?
Oh well, referee Colina. Only motivating me joining referee. We the other me go back into history. Yes. When me completed school, 2005. 2000. Yes. I mean today if you na me TV. And I mean say oh your match na e born abaso. And I say me nimbo. But now me share football nti me hu na ye born abaso referee why say me kwara bi mo se nkom say me lawyer. Alam bi se nkom say me lawyer that. So say dey na did meet nti the referee in between the game I was arbiter between teams no. I felt love with the game. Tell my mama me say me nkonkope referee tira kwan na me di akiri.
Nti said that kind say referee Corina and motivating at what age?
Then I was around 18, yeah, around 18 years.
After 18 years now, who say like you had love for say obebe referee? No?
Yes, I had love for officiating. I had love for officiating. So from there I started. I made the inquiries and I was directed. In fact, me bisa me bra say na mahuni TV so mine be Colina referee or me can't tell no so or no na say a referee. Into me pede am ko na GH alasa. Bona half deputy referee instructor technical bona half current on deputy regional instructor. Timi ko hu no guide me draft application mama dabe e put in necessary information and I apply to the association. Me go interview accept me both physically and oral interviews. Into accept me and I'm joining referee.
How na Jenny no started but nkomo kakra, how was it like entering to the association or like obi wo anije dada so person you referee wo the application akoko tuma o masia aso mu no, how was the feeling like?
Honestly, it was very, very exciting when we joined referee till we left, Me joining referee, I was very, very smallish, very, very smallish. Me, I'll show me. And yeah, so now quite to say they were yearning for young generation. Painful now no more. Because refugee kwashi. We about just say Mr. Isaka na you ne adeno. So they wanted new generation of referees. So me quite to say catch it out between to know be added Jameson. So men so manya kwadro isan se na me pay me training hard me training na me na na me sua ade right me sua ade training
right enti emu ho no ukoye training I think so mo ye kupa test bi ni ade
yes yeah ma me mfa nko akire kakra me join na ye classes you sua loss of the game no enti you sua akire class 3 examination o join referee we potential so say obetwere exams and say na when your class o twere exams na say pass obi nya class 3 nti me twere esan say na me pa adwuma nti me yere me hu sua ade to be honest with you say na me sua referee no man sua book an kasa sa nti as I'm sitting I know the loss of the game minimum rana an kasa nti there was this 5 years development plan by GFA after some twere me 3 years examination every waiting for class 3 no. Now GFA be 5 years development plan for refereeing, coaches and other sports, other football related ways. Sure. I was invited by then chairman SY Bima. Okay. We free me money baby permanent na. So it was a salary day or more years ago. So I was na we referee na we ja we this salary. Kan kwase sa ho bra be course no. Oh. Me kwa bai. Isan say na mosua ade nti na minim nti the input I was making the questions inquiries and am here and my then instructor and FMSM Mr. Agovi then national instructor so he asked them say more mama nche ewo system no they should just promote me to division 1 so I can say it on authority that me na me the only referee me try me exams na me class 3 my am co division 1 list so because na masunya ade no
yes bobo de so ba na adwini ye adwuma
exactly
so, sure
fitness testing so the essence na me pay masunya ade na me training referee is all about fitness me two fitness in field in all my life as a referee fitness in so na ho nti edi ma progression no e ba antentem
all right referee Fallalu na ye na etwetwe nkomo no se o de ewuramu gene na ye koso na no ye be wuramu na afei yatimi edidi nkomo no ye hu de enso wa achi the interesting questions ni na no beba how come utimi say the unfortunate incident ni na sisi ye no ebetimi aba nti ye dan ho aba ye ba na yatimi abetoa muso. All right, yeah, Kwajen Krato, Yasin Babim. Baby, I have interview, I hire the cabin. when it comes to enjoyment today, this is the finest place that you can ever be. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which is a live band session. Bet me the country maybe abetrana what me abedanda. So as soon as freeze motions, almost so as I seen bia omo boy chidom dani na. When it comes to photography, wedding, naming ceremony, whatever, we be here pictures, we here videos. You just call them. Our numbers ego screen as ya. Ofra moso a bit me abe service so kama pa and a face on exclusive tailor when it comes to kaftan ope wedding now call they just look gentle go to kaftan for numbers na omo intimi and service so good yeah but saying atwa and come on so with your guests no na fe no yeah timi erere mu na fe hu say dem come no so ebesifa kona mami bisa so o tennis yini na o pass say what start AD referee division 1 o beka first match o officiate here.
Oh yes, my first division 1 match was Calic Stars and Upper East Stars. Bolga it was Bolga All Stars and Calic Stars. Our Bolga first division 1 match. My name referee Abdullahi Imbi. Number like one I am a Matilda. For funny the main kai. Because now for funny free reaching Honoma. That was my first division 1 match. So, Bolga.
So from Hono what was who started the matches Obekai match out there it was very tension and before class match the best start now to say be a bit down so pressure be also.
Men can't match be the pressure about Thomas about match the match is good. To be honest with you, we are referee now point to match be a bit on my better. Match being so point to I just a bomb pie. Match is never why I point to I just a bomb pie.
Empire the India.
Oh, we be honest with the friend in Yankopon. We be honest with the friend in
I say oh friend I'm no by say the match you have could did to me.
E be honest and we are bomb pie. We be honest no come fast born in pie. So we be good sir. Sure. We be honest with the bomb pie. But match be on my point to is just a formality.
I learned say my who pictures be going forward like ultimate call to coin koye officiating and also now want to say.
Oh, matches I'm here outside the country now. I was in Switzerland. It was a training matches. In fact, though it was a match, but they were using it to assess referees in our call program or Switzerland.
I don't know a FIFA organized program and I say
no UEFA for a ESR program. No. It was Center of Referee Excellence. Referee Excellence. I did almost na FIBA. I invite intercontinental reps. Intercontinental in the best selecting a choice of referees. What we feel is on beat me. It's like more or less competition, kakra, because more the award certificate based on your performance. Intercontinental in the be choosing reps are more represent the continent.
I said okay then I think say now you are there. To say I say Obi has choose you from Ghana to represent Ghana in a UEFA refereeing course there. I was Switzerland there. Then I think say you were far gone.
Of course we were there. We were there in the sense that all those referees are your core course, no. Omina no me FIFA and their list class C, FIFA class C. FIFA and classes room category A, B, C. And at least you will be C. Yeah, your course in fact, Ghana need take a ball friendly match. Be last year, we meet Umut when the handles our match. Those of us referees even those that couldn't make it to the marks on being a diploma or a certificate from when your FIFA we see badges and how much more in your diploma.
So what happened?
What happened? I'm a better
what happened for you to get the band? How come?
Okay. Eja, when you say obviously claim so ace journalist or ace investigative journalist, something self-acclaimed. I will forever call him self-acclaimed investigative journalist. He claims he's that one, but some of us, when we put him to the litmus test, he cannot match journalist than to talk of investigative journalist. It seems I'm getting emotional. Let me calm down. Anass.
Yeah.
I'm here, Anass. So I expose number 12. I was exposing corruption in Ghana football. So it happened. He had a video of me taking money from an agent of him, and he quoted it said "Maje bribe."
Then, was it not a bribe?
Oh, it wasn't a bribe.
Because I looking at the video, no, I'd say you happily collected and said, say, Ukraino, you support the team way that so it won't be any. So like watching it, no.
Point of correction. Perhaps let me just give you some small summary about the whole incident. There was this operations manager of House of Folk, Joshua Aqua. Prior to the match, he called me and said, "My appointment to that match, House of Folk Kotoko." And I told him, "Oh, I'm not aware. I say now. In fact, I said, "Na me mail me kwa me mo aduane." So I wasn't aware. I said, "Okay, submit appointment na I'm in friend." Okay. Then time teams in my accommodation. It's just we may choose to play ostriches, but the bare fact is teams in the accommodating referees. Am I aduane?
It's a home team neighbor boy okwa. No,
Until now, he was the operations manager. Every referee then or now, fine, I don't know of now, but then time before Anass Expose, teams in Nipo more give referees receptions. And Nipa no be for no ache hotel abekwa akoda. And to offer me chance me wo saa match no. That time of frame na me nya saa appointment. And also say me nya me friend no fine. Just say o cutting the call within 15-20 minutes. And me nya call say saa match na me ka ho. Nti me prepare. Nti I left that evening and I'm a call Accra. Nti kokoduru ye. I left the next day. Nti daytime kokoduru Accra be 4:30 p.m. And we see idea call hotel the echo. Take around 20 echo they die. Around 6 no be friend say we are now been dining hall meeting no. Didi. So all kind video chrono show here na me singlet and me just shorts me free. I was descending from the staircase. Akwa didi. No so aduane do aye bibia wi na supporters ni say after the match nya dia omo bi hu inti yanji we mfamfa ye kwa yanji we mfamfa kanko 300 cedis.
That was the initial conversation. Munji we mfamfa ka after the match.
That incident in that video, no one play full video no. On play that full video na me gina how I did 300 Ghana mami. Said then or catch me. Cut and paste. Yes. On the one play full video no. Say fine, e be a time of friend they weren't recording na. Time I miss pay free me hotel room ameba no. One play the whole video. Kwesita mo this kind of man. What transpired? What they say make a chance say me nkwala brim na me support to House of. I me nkwala brim na me support to House of. E ye twi na e ka. Me nkwala brim na me support to House of. Ho no twa as one kan ya aka na nso so. Yes, it is true. Obi enu obeka so support team or Ghana ha. Inti me nkwala brim na me support bet me professional life ni dey. Na me ntimi nye dey. Embe support no. Go buy go. Corner kick. So I told him, say, "Me nkola bring na me support to us." What brought that word was, me you omo match bia omu lose House of Folk. Say me you omo match bia omu lose nti supporters ni say na me so me nkola bring na me support to us. Na me kura me nim nti am you omo match a omu lose. Yeah, my house no kotoko before that match House lose here. House of Folk match bia my in Premier League. House of Folk lose here. But kotoko match bia my bia kotoko wini. Yes, so accusing me say me ya omo match bi omo lose na me ka so me nkwala brim kra na me support House na me nim ne ntira me ya omo match bi am ye den mu lose. You can go through the matches am I has matches omo lose kotoko matches omo lose until he was accusing me say me just
yeah say come on here the say we are having a very nice and interesting conversation. All right, yeah, dying ho about your kwakwaje nkrato ye ba ye de nkomo twetwe ne besen so atoaso. Yasanso Ababiem, Yene referee Fallalu, and Eddie and Komoi. We are having a very nice and interesting conversation. This is the first time Miss Sumenya is side of the story, which is said Okano. According to Ninsema Okane, that means somebody somewhere a planning say Obayane Bonena, Wayane Bone. In some be say a bana ahumte, Uhe ni feet, baby or call a kukudruya. All this thing happened, you know. It's very bad and unfortunate. And you better one come on so now, you know. Yahu said the Sifa because it ref Yahu said and your money now call Yahu one more at say I say Obi settle up and and indeed the video was a cut and paste something see by a Ghana phone in and don't you are you not disappointed in whatever happened and I said whatever transpired and I see no. Are you not disappointed?
Honestly, I'm disappointed with my faith. Saying it's the end. So whenever I say I'm one person and I reading, you know, reading football having fans, you know, were in support of my progress in refereeing, just as the national up to calf. Now this because of just 300 Ghana cedis. Me call on me adwuma kra say na mitwom ka say na omudi
no na me so no me dwene ho say na refi fella me minim ni de 300 cedis
300 Ghana cedis. Come to think of Kotokwane house match obi ma obi bribe obema 300 Ghana cedis. Say sometimes we have to use logical reason. You go school you suya de kakra match te say Kotokwane house obi betua 300 Ghana cedis so the influence referee oba be say match no. Until sometimes I was say scrutinizing 70 baby. Scan what buy issue here. 10 Ghana cedis. Obi abetuma the near quantify say scan. But enya boy we ye mine I quite say you prefer bring him down. Men for unko etre or guy be Ronald Gamberi. NDC time RLG that small boy I know produces annual. Ghana for say nyuma. Oshe Martin DKM. Ghana for apekwan bi so say na adwuma. Na ya Nana the men's gold. Ya pe kwan bi so say na adwuma. I can give you a lot of examples. Say Ghana dey say usha na obe bi pa dey be say o. Hwe me boss nya nteche. Hwe be bi anya nteche duru a nipa tuntum dey say dey bia o say oba form. And I'm very very disappointed in the type of faith which I joined referee and where it has ended me. But I haven't regretted what happened because I know it wasn't natural. It wasn't natural. I did one say, oh yeah, now say, wow, if we are guilty of what we've done now. But what happened, to be honest with you, me now you know that fine. Me who say me mates now me no more a call referee they are going for matches. For the love of the game, no. Now me ra ho kakra. Me rate me ho kakra. But and how me say, kwanya me fast free mo no. Enye natural. Just somebody who start somewhere plan how to make money or fame. And what they know. I said, I need money. But
yes, still now, I can see say you are happily living life and everything is moving on perfectly.
Yes, starting to be make us trail. Me so here before. Ube tuwe to say say ya. Untu nchengali. Gali they naturally. I any say into. Oh yeah. Into ube if we happen our pen tabai. Abro whatever we into no. Ya de nyanko panse. Refereeing is what it was just a hobby. Aha me yamajuma. Because school. Me general agree. Me we school fine me koye adwuma DKM. Ghana for so many dey good na me boyfriend am start me poultry. And I've been doing poultry ever since and I'm still in poultry in livestock. And a lot of
man say oh like to say there be a Ghana for bedroom say oh be what happened no ntino am a referee for na so mo boy mo na bi no life I miserable no. Wo dey end say
enya me nko referee bi enu a young time referees na Sadia to be enu a we miserable in the sense obi aye na adwuma obi aye na adwuma
life will course perfectly as planned.
So far as I know the referees here that batch ni nyina Otis breakum where GS we na adwuma no we to try dey ko fi say o ni supermarket or run referee akwa retirement ametepe ono so aye adwuma assembly all the referees some su come in the course how much no ye na adwuma time be I say na Anass obeti after that expose na on to be honest.
I think they say crowd number one target Ghana for ni na no.
He who lives, he who is a there's a saying that he who oh come on who takes delight in working for the devil find the embers of self-distraction. And that's one I know honey, why no. I'm a swally way. A murder case. I'm a swally now, Yakuno. And then me, let's assume without admitting some magic bribe. Which one is most pressing? Near Yakuno, unen in the cover. Now you're born to a 10 every year. Kete. What claim with all yourself? I claim then investigative journalist. How many years now? Now me obra me 300 Ghana cedis. And the camera at the table because say we are ace investigative journalist. You are funny. He's a funny guy.
I think say obi o hwe video e bia so ebe fan adwen na so be hu said obe kan after say yate side of the story, and I think say to me there I me know be adwen of be say it wasn't right, and it wasn't because obi anu e catch us say GFA car obeka say onje so
300 Ghana cedis 300 Ghana cedis. Number 2 carefully I could do Kotoko and House of Folk match. Now I bring me 300 Ghana cedis, so one me bribe. Now in any case, Ghana for fine. Or no Anass in what Lucas no my bribe.
I say Ghana for no maybe say by engineering honey na.
Scrutinize it just for the fun of it. Or yeah launching. A man for go to hey.
When you say how much na house na got how much that very much I was na more across posted.
Thank you very much. Into whom we say me did through na true.
Everything was on point.
Everything was on that
penalty, you know,
it will happen to any referee.
And we've seen worse than
that.
Yes, sure.
So apart from Sky Chelsea were to Ama referee said most of matches, you know, the results goes against Anass. But people didn't take time to go through all those things.
Now when you say Ghana for so imagine be that I say referee for Omoje bribe that and we no be peace. So now I say I be confirmation to whatever.
It's a Jacko acting movie no is kenipa. It's just a natural Jacko with scanner.
There's a movie acting there.
A movie acting in Anass a movie. Difference be any. Yes, we be now on cast a set role in a account. Anass a cantata crumpuno a professional channel. All the camera quantity baby say supporters. And then check the whole video and then say yes, Rahman about Rahman person has to focus kotoko. Ball bundi panato amundi penalty. Mundi and I bet you say a bribe. Bribery and corruption as some can. You can give some there
as a gift.
Gift, it's a gift. Or no FIFA. Yeah. Or more make it go. They never talked of bribery. Yeah. That we shouldn't have accepted the gift. Yeah. But when you come to Ghana, I say I just bribe. But sometimes we pardon ourselves.
I say, former president Mahama, Obi Sube man a gift. I feel do baby I say bribe, Kabi.
The type of Nipan I know. Send a basic Nipa aba from there. And they all this is here. My hunter will be more. Unya Ghana, especially black skin. May you to men kebe with all this due respect to all black or dark ladies. So may you to tuma.
I don't hear Brunian.
May you know Bruni, may you Bruni, into me worry about Coco.
Still now everybody.
Yes, we be. But at least I come to notice say complexion we na any mindset in here. Everything is dark.
And we made the idea.
Oh, something cry me to I'm Ubuntu.
That's I all kind of feel to say.
You come to think of ansana ubi bibini ube ye pa wo abibima mu ha no. Ma say ye adwuma no pay me hwe stars. We are working hardly in a bad country. It is true. Yes. Ube yiri ho aye adwuma pa unya kapre. That we dey ko Igbo land ko nipa fita ube ye adwuma kakra. Adwuma na be ho akatua na de be ma unti ube ye. But anu ye ye am ka say akwai wajiske do man kasa nkyere wa. Wo de sesi amanyame mu a adwuma wo ye.
Oh, and obi anhu and there.
But range sesi ya. Say ebi aye me interview wan je me bribe. Ebi also ebi owu last year no de ni kwaji schedule. Nipa tuntumi ya.
Me de metra go me ka chi ntino and there duru a. So come on ye send dan ho ba kwa be ba na ya ba be wrap up show no na fe no. Ye de nkomo twehwe no atimi abanari. And referee Fallalu na edaso twehwe enkomo no. Yeah, so yeah, Kojin Krato, Yasia Baby. And come on, it's very, very interesting, and I know say wow, is here now. Say that me can be cause American now. Also, no, they say who no crown into no judge. You know how to judge it from and then in some cases, yeah, but especially most of and some of our journalists and as sports journalists no more no. Some by your own university or kind headline and as ono eso e de ye ni show no okeka de enim se da me kan kura se we buy no bi a anko ono so akomapa obetima afre se menu ase ni se na esi na e ba ne se no manye ya jeje awie ene yetimi ehun no kura no se de esifa ewom quickly no yembra ene referee comparing your time who did referee no among four was complaining say before then no they were complaining so referee is bad or mujisika complaints no was a whole lot yenim say Anass Expose ni buy no e call ye nanka enoma ebesesa but I still the complaints are there. I don't know any referee no comparing to yours no ensesa bia but to you no who say changes bia bomana.
Of course there is a vast difference between your era and new referees and it is understandable in the sense that there was a wholesale promotion. Current referees they weren't grilled. A fact they can I don't think they will even deny it. Before I said maybe call listing so me the division 1 be 7-8 years. Echo premier standby 3 years. Come to think of Obia division 1 I say even by division 1 we need 2 years because a vacancy about bedaho where chairman be akwala was smash man into Kokodi premier. Definitely performance and enyepe.
So me to see another means more time no now experience wise my confidence level officiating was far better than now.
And it is obvious because that is it. Yeah, we passed through the mill and these ones were wholesale promotion. So they are now in there to learn. Most of them are now in there to learn. Oh, instead of them to have learned before coming, they are now in there and they are learning. So we just have to give it to them. They are doing well. So Okoma P says ni JSS ni adwuma. Na say oh yeah. The results say baby ya no unya no pepepe de bet. With time no I know they are going to catch up.
With time no they are going to catch up, you know, and in sema referee Fallalu etimi catch and comparing the time no ultimately say me ankasa no I don't know Ghanaians judge so quickly and it's very unfortunate say it's very very unfortunate say Sanoma we ni na etimi I see the deep dive show when ugusu a wo hwe and say that me can have a conversation or cabin when it comes to enjoyment having fun their cabin. It's one place I will recommend to you whenever you are in Sunyane. And I feel so freeze motions and also the photo mo see Ronaldo baby obejina bia obetima twama which say oh nya fe kra obe kaba pa o numbers and a good screen as no freeze motions obetima search on social media baby bia na feel no so no what me contact you na wedding naming ceremony birthday shooting na obetima yama and exclusive Taylor mu Messi so no ono so no ontade no o pama shawa o ahwekra be ka se okoto fra bridge so na sunya haya na exclusive Taylor so ye de komo twetwe no enche ye be ba na wie ye de ba na wie ya kra ne sa Messi akọ ref Fallalu Rahman ho na afi no o de kakra bi asoso na afi no yetimi e de komo twetwe ni na no etimi aba na wie na me ka se ma nji ya na me trofo I'm even enjoying yem kranka and come on here with me having a lengthy nice and so mre enshada any ho ema odasani said yesifa eka ya na no nti ref I mean can say I have really enjoyed the conversation and I know say there are more you would like to say. I don't know if you open so are they become
oh ne di kan ehia me pa mesre Anass se no claim to invest me ya na me review no say oye no o say oye is investigative journalist Ahmed Salifu almost 2 years or more than 2 years e wu asem na ekon ne padipa wetimi call GRA ko investigation or call even Supreme Court aba referee na onu ani ntwetwom ni fie ni na ho pe then o twen I don't want to believe say omubu baby akanfo bu baby say se kraman wo fie na se kromfo be wia wa ida se kraman ni na wia koma kromfo no ana kromfo no ne kraman no eyo mo ano baako nti Ahmed Swale no hwan ne kun no
I don't know a question I will be saying.
Me sre ne se o ma ye because se kraman wo fie na se kromfo be wia wa it is either se kraman no ene kromfo na ya ano baako ana se kraman ni na wia ade no edi free fie ho nti Anass o ma ye because we journalist we investigative journalist kese pa wo se wo ye no watima hu ko judge so mo je appointing referee o je appointing omo so akoko bag ni na wakoye nwurem na ade nti na ya bo wunu ya tuo wo krom na ebe pem na o ma ye hu nti Anass ma ye hu nipa okun Ahmed Swale ente sa me I believe say kraman de so wo fie na se be bokro no wo fie ho a se enye kromfo ne kraman na anya no ba ko a na ne kraman no enim krono no hu bi asem sebe
we ni enkrato ene ato ama Anass nti Anass bibia wo bia binim se ebeduru ho nti question ref Fallalu ebisao eno no nti ye be wrap up show na ref of final words to the infant said the new generation of referees or more eba no afutu be na o de be more
me show mun kran so mo nyere omo ho adwuma na edin especially this part of the world, officiating is a very, very tedious hobby. I have to you so. Mesre spectators and our football loving fans say, "Yenya botre, yensuyam ran premping say, ya na your referees no." In as much as they are not well versed or they are not much experienced, they are right. But essentially, yenya botre, we just get over tempered, then we react. In the football loving fans say, "Yenya botre." Every day is a learning process. Any be abrabum. Yes, spectators in the insua, referees in so many insua. Now, since almost all my pen, or when dedicate to home, no money. Nagana football and Munyam Merem.
Referee Fallalu in any Nigerian common. Or see about football move back and also a very big one. It could probably even possible say or be FA president into your head and you had the Piboso Tanachi. And a football de ma new referees na almost ewo ho no or the amomo. This is a deep dive show with Ubuntu on Ubuntu TV and I another exclusive interview so Eddie Abraham. Intino aha any edimo besi that's ane yebesen ehia.